Hello, and I welcome you to the World News. I am Methavi. Now here you are reading right. Russia has recently given an official statement, and it has said that according to their information, US wants to harm India during the elections. You will be able to see that there is a tweet from Russia Today India, and the woman here is Maria Zakharova. She is the spokesperson of the Foreign Ministry of Russia since 2015. Apart from this, she is also a very high-level politician. While addressing the world media, she said many things about India, US, and even Khalistan issue. But the most important statement she gave was that US aims to destabilize India during Lok Sabha 2024 elections. Because it is the official spokesperson of Russian Foreign Ministry, so this is the official statement of Russia, right? I know that many of you will ask me this question, that what happened to Russia suddenly? That is, elections are going on in India and Russia has given the statement US wants to destabilize and is interfering in the internal affairs of India. During this election, see what happened here, that this spokesperson of Russia was addressing the media. A journalist asked her a question that USA has accused India that the agents of India came to USA and they planned to kill Khalistani sympathizer Panu. About this, which you must be aware, I have made videos about it, and you all must have also seen the face of this man. Sitting in USA, he speaks against India, talks about Khalistan, then USA alleged that the agents of India, they were trying to kill this man. Russia's spokeswoman was asked what is her opinion on this. How is Russia basically looking at this issue, because it is a big deal in itself? Maria Zakharova was the first to say this here. According to Russia, which is looking into this issue, no evidence has come forward which proves that genuinely Indian agents had gone to the US and an attempt was made to kill Panu.
Our information so far, Washington has not given so far any credible information or evidence that Indian citizens are involved in the preparation of killing of some Panoon. As for the speculations, since there is no evidence, they are not acceptable.
According to Russia, which is looking into this issue, no evidence has come forward which proves that genuinely Indian agents had gone to the US and an attempt was made to kill Panu. Now, this is a very important statement. Here you saw that Russia's spokesperson is openly saying that USA does not have any proof. Basically, Russia is openly supporting India regarding Khalistan issue and Panu's issue. I think the US has not yet understood how important this issue of Khalistan separatism is for India and to what extent the US is trying to damage the trust with India. Maybe regarding this issue, because our former RAW agents who have been in India for a long time and now they have retired have written articles many times and have written books on this issue where they have openly said that in the 1970s and 1980s, CIA and ISI together had encouraged the issue of Khalistan. You will see that many former officers of RAW have written about it in detail, that Richard Nixon, who was the president of USA, had initiated covert action plan inclusion with General Yahya Khan to encourage the issue of Khalistan in Punjab. And even today, this is how Panu gives a statement against India while sitting in USA. Canada is a very important NATO ally of USA. You know how bad the situation is there regarding Khalistani issue. You can say that these two countries are playing with India's sovereignty. They are giving an open platform to those who want to break India. By supporting India on this issue, I would not say that Russia has made a very important geopolitical move. Now, Russia did not stop here. Russia's spokesperson in front of her said this. She even said that USA's allegations that religious freedom rights are being violated in India are also completely wrong. You must be aware that recently USA has published a report in which US has openly said that the religious freedom rights in India are being violated. And India had also given a statement against this report that USA has a very poor understanding about India, and hence the allegations against India in the report of USA State Department. This is absolutely wrong. Now Russia has again come to India's defense regarding this issue. I had never seen so much support from Russia for India before. Now after this, there is one more thing that I will show you, and that too is related to UK. But Russia's spokesperson has said that regular, unfounded accusations of US towards New Delhi in the violation of religious freedom is nothing but a reflection of US misunderstanding of national mentality, historical context of the development of the country, and disrespect India as a country and a state. Now for once you can openly say that we do not see clearly what Russia is trying to do. There used to be a time when Russia also had some relations with the USA. Now the matter is do or die. Their relations with the US have almost been destroyed. Russia also knows that they will not have any trade with Western Europe. India is a critical country for them, so it may be possible that Russia is either try to win the support of India as it is a very important country for them. Even today Russia is very important voice in international arena. And Russia is coming so openly in support of India. Let me tell you that this thing will reach the US also, and there is a possibility that tomorrow when the US thinks again about criticizing India, it used polite language because Russia, on its part, has now started openly saying that US aims to destabilize India during elections. What could be a bigger statement than this? And Russia's state media has not stopped only with the US. After that, look at the action taken against the UK too. I would say that Russia has scolded Rishi Sunak well. Let me explain to you what is the issue. Here you will be able to see that the Twitter page of UK PM, where he posts today was a historic day, when the then Prime Minister Winston Churchill had announced that the Second World War is over in Europe. Here he tweeted this and also wrote this: "Long live the cause of freedom," and above here Rishi Sunak also wrote that the whole world owes an enormous debt to Winston Churchill. This is what it post means. Whole world is in debt to the UK Prime Minister, Winston Churchill, and many more. Of all the other heroes because of them. So they had defeated Hitler and freed the whole of Europe from tyranny. Now when Rishi Sunak heard all these things, in response to this, the state media of Russia says that the whole world is in debt. Does India also owe a debt to Winston Churchill? Then she further said that Nazism was defeated, but it was held responsible for the death of 3 million by the colonialists. Now this is also a very interesting thing. Russia is slowly trying correcting its history. Let me tell you that it is a proper historical fact that the real blow that was given to Hitler's Germany was given by USSR. Americans and later, of course, when France became free, the rest of the Western European countries arrived very late. The army of the USSR crossed the entire Eastern Europe, crossed Poland, several Central European countries, and reached Germany and defeated Hitler, whereas today Russia is trying to tell the world that in the defeat of Hitler, the main role was of a Russian. Americans obviously take the credit which is due to them. How? Through Hollywood. That's why I would say that country's film industry, I can't tell you how important it is, because the narrative of that country, the story of that country, that film industry play a critical role. Today, Russia is trying to tell the world that only Russian played the main role in defeating Hitler. Just think about it. Hollywood has given the impression to the world today that it was the American flag that defeated Hitler. But in reality that Germany was defeated by USSR, Russia had the main role. Americans also had a role, but USSR played the main role. Here the Russian government media is saying the same, but Nazis was not defeated by the country which had made Great Bengal famine, due to which many Indians were killed, and not by the man who had said that Indians are rascals, rogues, and beastly people with beastly religions. All these are actual quotes by Winston Churchill, did not defeat Nazism at all. He hated India and Indian very much as a whole. So see, Russia is trying its best to gain support in India. At one time, they had very good goodwill in India, which I would say had fallen a bit in between. There are many reasons for this. Russia's close proximity with China has increased a lot. And then the war that Russia had against Ukraine, it seems strange that a big country is attacking a small country. Because of that, you can say that the overall feeling of many Indians is there has been a historical support towards Russians. It had reduced. Then Russia is also trying to regain it, but at the same time. Here I would like to ask you, do you agree with whatever Russia has said or not? Disagree? Will write about it in the comment section. I would like to know your opinion, and finally, I will ask you a very important MCQ, the answer of which will be given by all of you. The question in the comment section is that recently, which country has become the third largest solar power generator in the world? Many articles are being published about it. Here are your options: China, USA, India, or Nigeria. The third largest country in the world in terms of solar power generation, earlier it was Japan. It was third place. Now Japan has slipped to the fourth spot. Tell me which country has come to the third spot. And finally, with this note, this is the end of the video. Thank you for listening. And, as I always say, may the God watch over you.